I'll read the title. Mindful Within, the Mindfulness Workbook for those struggling with trauma, anxiety, and depression by Summer Mallory, LLC, SW. Before change can happen, we need a clear picture of what's here now. This section guides you to map your inner home, room by room, so you can see where attention, care, or clearing may be needed. So this is Chapter 1. Mindful Within Workbook, Chapter 1, The House the Ego Built. Part 1, The Blueprint of Your Inner Home. Practice. Close your eyes, take 3 slow breaths. Imagine your inner life as a house. See the exterior, note the color, size, shape, and condition. Walk toward it in your mind. Let each detail arise without judgment. Okay. Not really sure. To start, I've lived in a lot of brick houses, but I've never felt at home in a brick house. So I don't really feel like that my inside is brick. But this is the house, the ego built, so it may be imperfect. So maybe it is a brick home. Yeah, it probably is. Because this is what I want to change, not really, what I want it to be when I decide. So it's kind of a dilapidated looking brick house. It's not where I want it to be. To be fair, it's not as bad as it's been. It's certainly been in worse condition than it currently is right now. In my 20s, I definitely was an alcoholic, so it was in a lot worse repair back then. If you think about the house as my inner self. I've done a lot of weeding and pruning on the outside for sure. I eat really healthy now. I don't drink anymore. I stopped using any weed or any other drugs. I never really did any other drugs. And then mushrooms I only use for meditative purposes now, or to clear my head. And I don't do any of the crazy psychedelics. I mean, in general, the outside is it's not great. It's not like it's super well maintained, but it's not a mess. However, the gate is kind of locked shut and closed right now. I haven't really been letting other people in. Not in a healthy way. Alright, so prompt here. What does the outside of your house look like? Old. It feels old to me, so I'm going to write that. Brick. Not a lot of weeds. But some. I don't see any ivy growing. No ivy. Which I would kind of like ivy on the outside of the house. I don't mind it that much. I think it looks good. Obviously not if it's going into the gutters, but Had to deal with that a few times. It's kind of a faded brick. It's not whitewashed. Sort of a faded orange. Used to be a red brick, but it's been faded over the years. Just a single story with like an attic and a basement. It's not two-story. The door is round though. I always felt that I would have a round door one day. I don't know if it's a Hobbit thing, but I always felt that way. So it's got a round door. It's got a silver knob, but the silver hasn't been polished. The door is blue, kind of this blue. So blue door, blue round door. Tarnished silver knob. Tidy, overgrown, inviting, or closed off. It wouldn't call it tidy. Not tidy, but not really overgrown anymore. Certainly times in my life, like I let my hair just grow out and it was a mess and I didn't take care of myself. And I kind of think of my inner self as a reflection of like if I took care of the outside, of myself, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't call it inviting in that I'm not the friendliest person to just anyone, but I'm not completely closed off. Now, if you're a salesperson knocking on the door, it's not very inviting, I'll tell you that. I'm the worst person to knock on the door and try and sell something. I'll threaten you with the cops. I have no interest in that. Not completely closed off. But yeah, I mean, if I run into people and they seem fine, then I'll talk to them. I'm not completely closed off, but I wouldn't say that I invite anybody to just come in and talk to me. Now, does it feel safe to enter? I don't know if I would say it's safe to enter. Safe to enter for who? Me? That doesn't feel that safe, but it's not like haunted. Not fully safe. I don't feel super comfortable self-examining myself that much. Not fully safe, but not particularly like scary, like haunted. More just not, I don't feel comfortable going through the boxes that are inside or something. Not totally comfortable going through what's inside. The contents, let's put it that way.